Okay, yeah.
Alright, so what's Flick Rush? Are we gonna get to it?
Whatever, we'll do it now. We'll do this for 2 seconds, and I'll demonstrate it more like thoroughly later. Not very thoroughly. I'll have a slightly better look at it. No, wait, no, I'm not. It'll force me through tutorial crap that I don't want to do. I can come back later after I've done it and show it to you, and it'll save way more. It'll save time.
Okay.
We'll do it. I'm sorry.
That's a tease. I got it.
It's just a mini game. It's a mini game.
Great.
I don't know why you can go to like I don't know why it has the omni importance of warp to it from the main menu. Like legitimately, it's not that important. It's just a mini game. You can get some. It's basically the alternative to tournaments. Where you know how in the oh my god that recognizer came out of nowhere and recognized my face.
Oh man, so
no surprises this time, but there wasn't an ambush this time. I told Joey Tron Legacy is in this game. We should watch it.
Yeah.
Or were you gonna say Soda about something else?
No, I was gonna say like. Okay, so this is specifically the one from Legacy, then?
Yes, this is... Okay,
because I was going to say, I was like, so why is this one here now?
Well, look, you may right away be thinking, well, hold on a second, so, like...
Why is this world asleep?
Why is it asleep? And also, where did it come from if, like... Because in Kingdom Hearts 2, Tron says that Ansem somehow acquired, like, an old NCOM system... and renamed it Hollow Bastion OS and customized it slightly, right?
Yeah.
He's like, he renamed it and customized it for his own purposes, right? Okay, and then okay, but then where did he get it from? Mm-hmm. Like he said, it's an NCOM system, which means the company NCOM must exist somewhere, but they're not on Radiant Garden, I would think.
No.
I always like in my brain liked to imagine that before this game came out, but after Legacy was out, that like it was basically just Jeff Bridges with his tons of Microsoft money bucks and being an eccentric trillionaire, literally just had his own like Tesla spaceship, and he would just put around space, and one day like an old MS DOS computer just fell out the back and landed on Ansem's head, and he was like, "This is cool.
This is sick."
But you're like, "Why is this a sleeping world?" Here we are.
My clothes. Is this world special? A Dream Eater! No. Let's see how this plays out.
But yeah, so I felt like it would be... I wanted to watch at least one of the movies that's featured in this game so we could get a good idea of kind of the style of... Like, I showed you that one scene from Hunchback of Notre Dame a second ago.
Yep.
And like I said, if I could have shown you one of the movies from this game, it would have been Hunchback, but I just don't have a copy of it, so we rolled with this instead. Which I feel is this... Which is either the... Those two are the ones where you need to see it and then see how they just, like...
Butcher it?
Yeah. Though oh boy.
Yeah, it looks that
Though
way.
this does have one really cool shot coming up here in a second, and good like audio cue.
Riku. Where are we, Sam? We're on the grid.
Ooh.
This is also one of the cooler like world intro things, especially because it's leaning into the style of like the end credits of the movie and other like stuff that shows up in that. I don't know. I think that the grid intro looks really cool.
Yeah.
And I do like the shot of the recognizer flying away. We're on the grid, and then the intro comes in.
Only a precious few are granted light cycle battle privileges.
Only a few are granted the privilege of playing bad minigames.
Oh no.
You gonna explain why it's so lucky?
I'll show you.
No de-aging this time.
They didn't need to. It's all the CGI. This will not shock you to learn, but they did not get any of the original actors back for this one. Look, it's the thing from the movie that they did, right? Except then the model just appears. There's like a slight flash of light and the model just appears.
That costs money to do it this
Yes.
other way.
Also, I'm sure you are. Like, so again, we literally watched this movie like a couple of hours ago before we started filming. I wanted either, again, like this or Hunchback to be fresh in Joey's mind before we started.
Wasn't the other minigame for this just terrible as well?
Yes, it was. Oh god, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. God.
What in the hell are you doing?
I'm shooting at them. God, no, they're gonna kill me. Stop it.
Why do you keep passing through that like nothing's bothering you?
It is hurting me, and I only have so much health, so I really can't afford.
Oh, it's not an insta-kill then.
No, it's not an instant kill. Stop it! But I have no way of healing, and this sequence goes on for forever. God, can I just kill one guy? Thank you. Good God. Okay. I'm just like, so you noticed right away right there with when he was running in slow motion with the thing, like they were literally doing the exact shot from the movie.
Yeah.
Except they didn't do it right at all. For a number of reasons. Number one, the slow motion just looks bad when you do it with a model and you're literally just animating it slower. It looks wrong. The frame rate is off. Like, it just doesn't look right to a member of the audience. Number two, Riku's weird, goofy, bouncy movement cycle, walk cycle, does not stand up to the scrutinization of slow motion.
No, it does not.
Number three, you didn't have the music, guys. Let me explain something to you.
Why are these guys here now?
Why not? Let me explain something to you
also, why do you have guns?
Because how else would you play light cycles?
Oh, you're right, my bad. I forgot.
No, stop! I'm trying my absolute best with this.
I'm actually just wondering why they didn't just have a light cycle minigame.
That's the same thing I wondered in Kingdom Hearts 2. Like, why don't you... Like, it's literally already an existing video game that anybody with even, like, basic coding knowledge could create in, like, Flash in 10 minutes.
I mean, like, when we were watching it down there, like, I joked about, I was like, oh man, they made that GTA minigame into a movie. It's like, it has been done multiple times by multiple people. Why didn't you just do that?
It's hard.
Would this not be considered an imperfection?
No, he eats imperfections. He eats dreams.
There's a bug in the system, Riku.
God, oh god. Okay, so you saw that thing telegraphed its move, right?
Yes.
And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get out of the way. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna move to the right as fast as I possibly can. It literally was not good enough. I don't think you can avoid that move unless it just happens to miss. I could be wrong, but like every time that I've played this, I'm like, okay, there's the tell. I'm gonna start moving now, and I can't.
This thing aesthetically does not match this at all.
No, it doesn't. But why would it? You know what it matches? You know what it matches, Joey?
Dumb bug.
Dream Eaters.
Theme.
Where are you? There you are. All right, I need to kill. I need to kill. Oh, I still didn't. Did you see?
It didn't do a lot.
You saw me. You saw me try to dodge it, right?
Listen, what you did is you took a damage boost to shoot you further and speed this process up.
Oh god, this game sucks. I hate this game. Whew. Okay, I came in a little bit hot there. I'm sorry. I apologize to everybody at home and to you, Joey. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Oh no, you didn't kill it. You want to fire the moon.
I think I've had enough entertainment for one day.
Watch this. This is great. So remember how core and also so there's these another more weird moments where it's like, look, we're just doing the exact cinematography of the movie, even though it doesn't like work, and we're not cutting and we're not using the music at all to emphasize these moments. And the only reason Korra could shoot out her way out of the arena was because she got on there with an illegal war vehicle.
Yeah.
That was a bike that they gave him for the fight, and you're telling me you can just shoot your way out of it? I mean, it's not important, but it's just like...
It's dumb.
God, it's just a stupid...
Because it's like, if you're shooting, like, you should have created a bunch of holes as you're going.
Once I'm back in the real world, I can delete Clue.
Who's Clue?
Then my dad will be able to come home. Your dad?
Listen, dude, I hate to... Listen, me and you were in a similar boat. I hate to break it to you, but... Just because you want your dad to come home doesn't mean he's going to. Doing this big thing isn't going to stop him from not loving you anymore.
I see. Sam, you mind if I go with you after all? To the portal?
Sure.
I'll take what help I can get.
Man, it sure is convenient the moment they touch on these worlds, they got somebody that's like, hey man, I know what's going on.
I mean, it doesn't matter because they're not in your party, so like...
Yeah.
Ooh, father and son flashback.
I tried to get back, but I couldn't get to the portal. It uses massive power and it can't stay open forever. And like a safe, it can only be
That stale face.
Dude, it's just, let's have them read their script from the movie, but let's shoot it incredibly flatly and have these models just stand around.
This room looks so lame compared to in the movie.
It's like you see that set in the movie and you're like, oh my god, this is the coolest set I've ever seen. And then, like, what? It's just empty!
Man, no.
It's just some panels of light. They're not even illuminated.
What this is the Lego Star Wars, like, dance.
Yeah, you're right, it is!
Don't rush.
No, it's not just the dance. This entire game is just... The entire Kingdom Hearts franchise is just the Lego Star Wars franchise. Oh my god, but it's for Disney. I figured it out.
Golden ticket, the way out.
I cracked the code.
When are we playing? When are we 100% Lego Star Wars?
Right after this.
We're more connected than anyone knows.
Well, at least we can play that one together.
He can be out.
With my disc, it's possible.
What's a disc?
Game over.
This music is just perfect for this scene.
Absolutely, dude.
This recycled Birth by Sleep sad music.
Oh wait, you mean
Sublime.
this isn't the song from that movie? I'm
Godlike.
sorry, I didn't remember. The music in the movie wasn't very memorable.
What's more perfect than our world? I can't let that happen. I won't.
So what do we do? Nothing?
It's amazing how productive doing nothing can be.
This is such a... I hadn't even thought about this until like just now because we just watched the movie.
Yeah.
They have this conversation out on the balcony with like the reflective water coming off of the pool and the background. Like, yeah, well, okay, so whatever. It's shot well. That's fine. Okay, whatever. They can't do the crazy lighting on 3DS. That's fine. But for whatever reason, they decide, okay, the one prop we're going to put in is the retro light cycle that isn't going to appear anywhere else. And we're going to, since that's all we have, we're just going to have him walk over to it and stand there.
It's his game now.
And there's going to be a pan out. It's his game now. Look at this bike.
Man, look how good we are at modeling this.
Also, he said hell.
Uh-oh.
But it is a way.
You can't say death in Kingdom Hearts, but you can have characters say hell when it's aligned specifically from the script of the movie.
Listen, Donkey Kong 64 is rated E, and the intro song says one hell of a guy.
There's also that point where Lanky Kong says, I'm gonna say the N-word.
Oh god, why are you here now?
He doesn't get to say it, of course.
He threatens it, though.
What does that mean? Where does that meme even start? I don't know where that meme came from.
It's... Man... I don't know, but I can't... I got images on my phone saved.
I kept seeing those titles for videos showing up, so I was like, I'm gonna have to watch like one of these just to understand what it is. And I don't think I understand it any better after watching it.
I don't know. I've seen the videos you're talking about, but most of it is just... I've just seen, like, anime girls, like, screaming at the screen. It's like, I'm gonna say the N-word now.
Hold on. Pull up Know Your Meme. We gotta find out.
Okay, no, you listen. You fight, I'll do it. Okay, it's not on there, but I'm reading. There's a Reddit post about it.
Okay.
It's on Out of the Loop.
Oh, okay. So now I'll feel informed after this, I'm sure.
Somebody, okay, the post says, "What's up with the I'm gonna say the N-word and Miss Obama get down thing all over Reddit?" And somebody said, "From my understanding, it comes from a slightly older video that has resurfaced within these communities. People latched onto it, and the internet has done its thing and has a link to it."
Okay, let's not.
Yeah, so... I don't know, fellas. I don't know. But it is what it is.
Look, it was funny because you were talking about how it was still rated E because of the... Whatever, I'm sorry. Anyway, so I got...
Kingdom Hearts.
I got this for Riku.
Cool.
It's basically just like what Aqua has, except it's dark.
Okay,
which means it's better.
It's just omnidirectional then?
Yeah, omnidirectional.
Sick.
Boy.
So why do we have the different colored whatever these things are called?
What, Dream Eaters?
No, the big machines. That
Oh,
thing.
that? Oh, so we can hack it.
What? Oh. Whoa.
Transport EXE. Now it turns to white, and I can use it to go places.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, watch this. Take me somewhere. Take me somewhere.
Riku is a master hacker now, I guess.
Take me somewhere I could not have gone otherwise.
Oh.
With this big lavish cutscene and QuickTime event that I have to complete to get there. Oh cool, a chest and a portal and... Oh, other chests over here? Enemy encounters? That's really cool. Oh no, I fell down on accident. I'll have to go use the recognizer to get back up there.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well.
So there are several more like that. I'm not going to waste your time showing them to you.
Yeah, thank you. I don't need that.
We don't need the chests anyway, but yeah, so there's several places where it's like you can just go up the wall and get to them. But whatever. Doesn't matter. I shouldn't be mad at... So my understanding is that Yoko Shimomura didn't do all the music for these spin-off games. For like Birth by Sleep and this one and a couple of others, she did some but not all of the new music. Mm-hmm. So I'm not mad at whoever did the area music for this game, because they're... For this specific location, because they're following up a tough act, but... Man. I mean, this is fine,
shame.
but,
So, I mean, we were talking about how, like, the plot of that movie is non-existent. It's...
Yeah,
It's
so
like-
as we should talk about Tron Legacy a little bit, because I've talked about it a couple times on the show before, but now you've actually seen it, and you can offer an opinion on it as well.
Yes.
A lot of people who love the first Tron hate Tron Legacy.
Which does make sense.
I love the first Tron, and I also love Tron Legacy for,
You love them-
for
exactly.
completely different reasons. Because the things that are appealing about one of them are just not in the other one, for the most part.
I mean, we were talking about how, like, the score for the first one's pretty doo-doo, but it's like
Yeah.
this one, like, the score is everything.
I like the main suite for the original Tron, and then after that the score is like distractingly bad in some scenes. But no, it's a situation where like the first movie I think we talked about it a bit during the Kingdom Hearts 2 playthrough is pretty interesting because it's like, let's take all of these, you know, abstract concepts of how computers work and try to, you know, make them actual, you know, play them out in real life, make them actualize,
Yeah.
make them non-abstract. What would these things look like, right? Which is why you have like, okay, where do programs receive commands? Oh, they receive it from the input-output tower, which is treated almost like a church, where they receive commands from their users, which are like borderline unseen deities. Oh, now that there's an AI trying to take over the system, he's shutting these old religious institutions down because they're unnecessary, right? It's like it's some interesting ideas brought up in that movie. Tron Legacy is not interested in that stuff whatsoever. Principally because my understanding, I haven't read much about the behind the scenes, but it sounds like the guy who directed Tron Legacy like did not understand why people liked the first one beyond just the visuals, which to be fair is a big component of the first Tron movie. Is like that movie is, despite its age, is just really, really interesting and cool to look at.
Yeah, and I mean, it likes to play around with the concepts, but it doesn't really do much. Like, it doesn't do anything revolutionary with them. Like, I didn't come back from the first one feeling profound, but it's like,
Sure.
oh, that's neat. Like, it's a neat way to think about this.
It was an
but
interesting concept to explore.
There's none of that in
Yeah,
Legacy.
and a lot of people are really mad about Legacy because it's like, okay, well now, it's 2010. Let's do a movie about how computers have advanced, like what the internet is and how that affects everything. What are you doing off in the corner, you dumbass?
What's it even firing?
It's firing bullets,
All right.
I guess. I don't know. But like Tron Legacy is basically has no interest in how computers work. This time when they go inside the computer, they're basically just going inside of a digital city. Characters are still referred to as programs, but they don't have functions. Like, there's distinctively a scene in the first movie when Kevin Flynn, Jeff Bridges' character, crashes a ship and almost dies. And it's like this, like, all really noisy, and it gets blown up, and he gets out, and he stumbles to his feet, and he's like, I'm okay, to, like, these just random people that are around, and they all just don't even notice him, because they're just talking to each other. He even, like, walks through what looks kind of like a city, and it's just completely dead, no one's around, there's just a handful of weirdos just talking to each other quietly in a corner. Like, they're just doing whatever their jobs are, right? And then in Tron Legacy, it's like, Apparently, programs go to nightclubs.
Yep.
And they watch blood sports for fun.
It's just a society now.
It's just we are living in a digital society, and but so this one is more for you go to see Tron Legacy for the production values, the score, the very, very different but still impressive and interesting aesthetic, pretty cool effects. Some of the stuff. It's obviously like the aged down Jeff Bridges. There are certain shots where it looks really rough.
Bad, yeah.
But it's also like the first time that had really been tried on that scale, like throughout an entire movie. And also your comment, I remember you saying like towards the end of the movie was, this is going to hold up way better than Avatar.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Mostly because at least half the movie is sets. Probably more than half the movie. It's just these really, really cool, expensive sets.
Oh no, Olivia Wilde.
I'm Riku.
Do you remember what I was just saying on The Other World about, like, just cut to random scenes with no context?
Oh, yeah.
This is the beginning of the third act.
Oh, yeah. It's like, who is this girl? Why is she comatose?
Who's this? I guess his dad. We had that flashback. How did we get here? How did he get here? Sam was like, I have to go do something, and then he came back, and... Oh, this disc has been stolen. This flashback will clear things up for me, a member of the audience who has not seen Tron Legacy.
Oh, so like 2 seconds before Riku gets there.
Dad. It's gone.
It is. She's stable.
We have to go back.
Is she actually missing her arm? I haven't seen.
And she is not missing her arm.
Really?
No, she's not.
You've done enough already.
I think they're trying to shoot it to not show that it's there, but she does in fact have her arm.
What do we do now?
So they just didn't want to make a new model.
Why not? Why bother?
We do nothing.
Man, that jacket is still the coolest thing ever, though.
Even in this, it looks
that
cool.
freaking internal rim lighting is so awesome.
Like in the movie, it's like the first time I saw it, like the first scene, like it's just, it's so good looking. And that's the thing, that's that whole movie. The whole reaction to that entire movie is, oh, that looks so good.
It is a super duper, like, in terms of its script and structure, it is a very generic, shallow, by the numbers, like, summer blockbuster, but it is just so much better made than, like, okay, I got hit by zero gravity. Not much I can do about this, I just kind of got to wait it out. Okay, here we go. Okay, I can't even use it. Hold on, I want to get this. I can't even get it. I'm trying to go fast. Whatever, fine.
Yeah.
I was trying to do this, like Spider-Man, and Spider-Man, okay, I didn't make it anyway. Come on, Riku.
Yeah.
I should have just taken the stairs. I was trying to be cool. I was trying to be fast. All right, so this room is a nightmare. See, we talked about how some of these rooms are very big now, right?
Yes.
This room is very big and has lots of very small corridors and lots of enemies that can kill you very quickly. So we're just going to try and run past them all and stay alive. I've died a bunch of times in here, and it's just a really, really long sequence. Really? Yeah. So we're just going to try and
You haven't, struggled at all with anything yet.
Well, not during this, because I'm 10 levels higher than I should be.
Oh, okay.
Not that it's going to matter, because I'm probably going to have to change my deck I'm probably going to load a save file before the final boss fight anyway, but my Dark Barrier now has Counter Aura, which is the same generic press X counter that you got in Birth by Sleep.
There you go, guys. I know how much you missed all the melding menuing in the...
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
In the,
so this door is locked because of the yellow. Okay. But as you saw, I just cheated to get everything that was behind that door anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I need to hack the planet. Hold on. You hack. Thank you. I have to pay attention. There we go.
It's a different color now.
There we go. All right, so that door's locked too, and I got to get through there. So I'm going to hack this. Hack this Gibson.
Ooh, you did it.
I unlocked it.
Best hacker, man.
And now it's all white. And so that door's unlocked, and the other door that I couldn't get through is unlocked. So I can go get the chests that are behind it. I mean, there's a chest there, but I don't care because again, this timeline doesn't exist anyway. What does it matter?
Nope. I haven't commented on it, but and it was like this in the other one. Like The Keyblade looks really good with this color palette.
Oh yeah, so this is something that they fixed from Kingdom Hearts 2, where like if you wanted to see how the Keyblade looked in Tron World, you had to equip all of them. I can just go in here and look at all of them.
Really?
Yeah, and they're already changed. We don't have many yet, but you can just see them, which is nice.
Okay. Also, is there a reason that you don't have other ones equipped, or is it just
Because it literally does not matter.
Okay.
Because I'm not like I'm number 1 so over leveled, number 2 just using balloon.
That's fair.
Oh my god, stop that. So there's just tons of enemies that's like those. You saw what just happened there, right? I just got completely stun locked by an attack from halfway across the room. That was multiple shots being fired and other immediate follow-up shots, right? Like, so that's why I was saying this room is just dangerous, because there are just things that will wipe you for no reason. Wrong button.
Auto destruct. Wow.
There we go. All right, moving on. You're coming down with me, buddy. Oh, he's gone now. So for whatever reason, of all the rooms that they decided to recreate almost exactly from the movie, this was the room where they get on the Solar Sailor and there's just the elevator.
Huh.
For whatever reason, this was the one they were like, yeah, this is the one we want to get right. Gotta be careful.
What was that meter I saw filling up?
What meter? Oh, this thing? The owls scan you and detect your weaknesses. So now if I try to swing at this guy, just miss. Whoop. Okay, well, yeah, he became vulnerable again. But for a little bit, he's just invincible to certain attacks, and you have to like mix up your strategy. I don't know. I haven't looked into it because I don't care. I don't care.
And we're on it.
I will say, at the very least, while obviously the lighting just cannot be as rich as the movie, they did at least try their best on the 3DS to get the fog, to just get the mist for the light to filter through. They did the best that they could.
Some of it. But the rest is just beyond me.
She's an ISO. ISO?
And this was the scene. This was the scene
form.
where we stopped for a minute while we were just watching the movie to talk about, like, 'cause I was trying to. Or maybe she was missing her arm. Oh, whatever. Maybe I was wrong.
And you created them?
Show me another shot of her. It looked like for a second I saw floor, but maybe I just saw like the white on her costume. But no, it's just it's this whole movie is just a situation where it it just does not care about how computers work. It's just trying to tell a story. No, she has her arms. She has both arms.
Yep.
She's good to go. To be clear, we're talking about this because the reason that she's comatose in the movie is because somebody cut her arm off.
Everything I'd hoped to find in the
And we're not gonna get to see anything remotely close to how cool it looks when people de-res in this.
Of course not.
It looks real good, guys.
I try not to. I usually try my best not to hype things up too much, so they can. It's like you can be surprised when things happen. But when we were watching that movie, I was like, wait a second, do you? Because you saw this movie in theaters, but it said you didn't remember it really much at all, other than some visuals. And I was like, wait a second, do you remember the D-Res effect? And you were like, no. And I was like, okay, so like get ready for this. And it was like I didn't overhype it.
No,
you're like, whoa, this is the coolest.
It's genuinely really sick.
Clue saw the ISOs as an imperfection.
But Disney had to make a Star Wars movie every year, so they canned this franchise.
Listen,
No,
it's fine.
Look, her arm is being fixed.
I screwed it up.
Yay!
Chasing after perfection,
Olivia Wilde.
Chasing after what was right in front of me.
I don't remember her name. Cora, that was her
Quora,
name.
spelled with
yeah.
a Q. Quora, Q-U.
And you miss everything else. And then, the people around you get hurt in the process.
Oh, Riku. This is just like, he's like this, I know that feel.
His single-minded thirst for answers created Ansem.
No, they didn't create anything. It's just a thing that he was doing.
So if we're not careful, any one of us could create an Ansem.
I should stop for a second. So you know how at the beginning of the game, they were like, wait, do you remember now? Or wait, did you never lose your memory? Right? Braig said that to Lab Coat Xehanort right before he stabbed him, was like, I'm Ansem now. First of all, number one, that goes back to the entire thing of who was he lying to, other than just himself? Like, even those guys didn't know until the moment where he was like, okay, now we're moving on to phase 2. But, like, the other big thing is that, not a big thing. This is a big personal thing, and this is why I get so hung up on that scene. In my entire Story of Kingdom Hearts video, I say, I'm going fast on details in that video, obviously, right?
Yes.
But I comment that Terranort, Lab Coat Xehanort, feigns amnesia to gain the scientist's trust and sympathy. I think is my line, right? I have gotten dozens of comments no, he didn't fake his amnesia. He really had amnesia, you dingus. Which is like, okay, then either A, no, there's really, it's like it's either A, you're wrong, or B, the opening scene
It's just lying.
is pointless. The first scene of this game that they decide to present to the audience has no information in it. And Brague just says things that aren't true. Whatever. Anyway, that's more a point of personal bitterness than a slight against the series, because people go, Jacob, you don't pay attention clearly. You've clearly never even played these games. You're just making all this crap up. Mm-hmm. And it's like, no, I assure you, while I do miss things sometimes, because there's a lot, I promise I am in fact paying attention.
Great. They found us.
We've been put on a new course.